was going over yesterday my DLC, daily report card, which I'm doing it every day, and I noticed, thing that I did pretty well, something that were absolutely wrong. Now, according to this is what I wanted to share with you. A trade that I did on my A plus setups versus non-setup. Now, what was special about these A plus setups, and I have to give a thumb up to a guy that I'm following on Twitter, Lance Brandstein, and I will put you the link under, to one of his Twitter lecture that he did. Is from S&P Capital. Is one of the top traders in the world, and the reason I'm following him because it's kind of an open window to really how the best trade, and it's allow you to take things that they do and incorporate into your trading. And a lot of things I learned from him, even on the DLC, the daily report card, that I used to do on a certain way. But then small tip that he divide the day in the report card into, the morning, or before lunch and after. And by doing this, you actually can specify and see immediately which part of the day are you doing the best, what was your bad and good things, and definitely it reflects on your trading. And for example, my A plus setups, I used to triple my size, and I was listening to one of his lecture, and it actually caused me yesterday to take that trade that I'm going to share with you versus the non-setup that I will share with you, and I size it like 8 risk. So it was my biggest size, and I have to tell you I was a little bit shaky, a little bit. I was on that trade, but wow, at the end it was wow. Let's start with the non formation. And again, sometimes you need to wait for the right setup, not just because you have a kind of inverted hammer immediately. One of the key levels that I know but I didn't follow is the type of the stock that you trade. So for example, Tesla is very technical, but it's pretty jumpy, like lots of people in short, lots of people in long. So when I got here, not full position, the reward was okay. That was the Nasdaq that I was watching here. The technology and everything looks pretty good. Okay. Again, and my trading plan was, after I got there and I got this nice beginning of the trade, and then you have this kind of a bear flag. My game plan was under here to add. But then see what happened. It was like standing here, and then the volume came in, and according to this, I was supposed to be here out. Okay? What I did was I was waiting for the original stop. I know it was half position. That was the purpose. That was the reason why I didn't go out, because again, there was a straightforward, and if not, you have to get out. Favorite of a second chance, definitely. One of the things that I was also watching, and usually it's alert, I was not paying attention, is this volume here. See, the reversal was not within low volume, okay? And that was supposed to give me a sense of, again, we're talking about Tesla. So if it's the right formation, and that's what happened after, Tesla see what happened after. That's what you can expect from Tesla, like a nice move. But in this case, nothing happened. And when nothing happened, definitely you should be, out. And then again, you should be out. And then if you have like maybe a second opportunity or whatever, definitely do so. That was wrong decision, uh, wrong fulfillment, and I was not following the plan. On the other hand, LLY, everything was by the textbook. It's okay to be frustrated, it's okay to take a few minutes to rant, but now, what are you going to do to get better? When you turn that frustration into fuel to do the work, that will make you a better trader. How you answer will be seen in your future P&L. I want to welcome you into my one-on-one mentoring program that I'm doing for the last few years, one-on-one with students. And what we're doing it live is we're actually building a trading plan, risk management. We trade live. We analyze between sessions in order to cause you to be a better trader than you are. So LLY was on my radar on the pre-market. So it was everything that I like. Now, I like this A formation usually when I have a gap down and you have a tons of institutional, in this case 93, low float of short, 3%, which usually in a gap down, I like to take this formation. Now, again, what's happened here is there was some, I don't remember what I read, but definitely it was a candidate. Again, the market was, gapping down and going all the way, and that stock just, closed the gap. And then you can have a beautiful formation here, like a triangle, and everything was there, like a solid trading plan, entry, stop, good risk reward, lots of catalyst, and as I was telling you in the beginning, on those kind of formation, I'm sizing, like, again, 8 risk units. So what happened is, as the trade developed, it was beautiful. You can see higher low. You can actually, at that time, even go to the 15 and basically only place when you see the speed a little bit getting off is around this level here, which you took my first partial, and then again, the stock here, continue. I raise my stop around here, I raise my stop, and again, there was a difference between that move, with the volume and everything, and here, lots of spikes, but again, 9 EMA was actually supported, everything was great, again, around this level, somewhere around here, I took another partial, and I think under here, the 9, I got out. So the meaning of this was, again, when you plan in advance, you're waiting, and trades like this not happen every day. But what you can learn from this is when you have the right setup, you definitely need to size, because size every trade in the same way, this is not the right. It's like you're walking on automatic. Because if you're doing your DRC, and if you know what is your strengths, and you know which kind of formation are the best for you, definitely on those you need to put size, because those are trades that actually have the most influence on your P&L. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the levels of your systems. Your goal is your desired outcome. Your system is the collection of daily habits will get you there. This year, spend less time focusing on outcomes and more time focusing on habits that precede the results. James Clear, Atomic Habits. And we need to crush our limited beliefs. This is the purpose of this 15-minute sessions.